Hey guys, it's Paul Trimmer here from Puerto Vallarta. Today I want to talk to you about the process of buying pre-construction here in PV. It is a slightly different process than buying a resale. So pre-construction is when you're buying off the plans, basically. So the development site may be still a bare piece of land, or they may have started construction. It may be a concrete shell, or getting towards the end of towards delivery. But that is pre-construction. The things you need to know is, first of all, your money when you buy into that is going to the developer. It's not going to escrow. One thing is you have to have the sort of personality that can cope with buying pre-construction, because there are risks to doing it. And so it's not for everyone. It is, although it is reasonably safe, there has been disasters in the past where people have, maybe lost their money or some of their money. So, you want to do your due diligence, but you also want to be the kind of person that can cope with pre-construction. It's, your thing. It's not for everyone. So you want to chat to your agent, chat to me about whether, you're the right candidate for buying pre-construction, or you think it's a safer way to go buying a resale. Okay, so the process of buying into a pre-construction is, so if you're working with me, we go and look at the sites and have a presentation on the different developments in the neighborhood that suits you, in the price bracket that suits you. If you identify a property like a unit in a pre-construction development that you want to pursue, then we put in a reservation contract. It's like a 1 or 2 page contract to reserve the unit. Often there'll be a little money involved, like $1,000 US or 10,000 pesos to reserve the unit, which if you later on decide not to pursue with that unit, you can get that money back. But once you pay that and you reserve the unit, they will prepare a full contract. You will have about 10 days to review the contract. I'll review the contract, and you'll get an attorney here in town to review the contract as well. Once everyone's happy and signed off, at that point you pay a deposit. The deposit, the payment plans are different with every development, and normally you get 1, 2, or 3 different options. For example, you put 30% down, and then you pay in monthly installments the 60%, and then the rest upon delivery. Another option might be you pay 80% down, 20% at delivery, and then you might in that case get a discount because you're putting more of a deposit down up front. So there'll be a few options, and you can choose what best suits you and your livelihood. So then you wait until the development is finished, and you'll be given a date of possession. You go, you do a walkthrough, you sign it off, and you take possession. Closing with the notary will happen maybe 2 or 3 months later after that. So that's the difference. With a resale, you'll close and take possession on that closing date. With a pre-construction, mostly you'll take possession and then you'll close a couple of months later with the notary and get the title. So that's the process. Some things to note: you need to furnish your property. They do not come furnished. So there will be, potentially there should be air conditioners there, and there'll be a gas or a stove top, but you'll need to get a fridge, washing machines, beds, everything else. As well as things like blinds and curtains. So factor that in when you're buying pre-construction. You'll need to do that. You can either come down here and do that yourself, go to Costco, Liverpool, places, and organize it yourself, or there are people in town that you can delegate that off to at a cost, and they will furnish it for you. Teething issues. There are sometimes teething issues when it's a brand new building, new staff, everything's new. There may be teething issues in the first couple of months, and you kind of just need to be relaxed about it. It's the first time that the piping is used, the electricity is used, etc., etc. So, not a big issue, but there could be teething issues. It's a brand new building. Delays. So again, you just want to be relaxed, because if they say it's going to be delivered in July, You don't want to turn up here on the 1st of July with your suitcases in hand. Chances are you won't be taking possession. There's always a few months delay potentially, or finishing off things. So just you want to be relaxed about that. There's often a couple of months delay, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less, maybe they deliver on time. But it's just something you don't want to be too sort of uptight about. You said delivery on July, because that, you know, that's probably not going to be the case. All right, risks and discounts. People have done very well here in PV buying pre-construction, but it is a risk. And when you put money up front and you buy in the early stages, often there are discounts. Great, enjoy those discounts. But remember that you're getting those discounts because you're taking on a risk, and that risk sits with you. Your agent will guide you to safe developments, but there is always a risk. You're buying into a development that is not finished yet. Okay, developers focus on delivering their project on time. That's their focus, delivering it on time to a good standard, quality standard. They're not interested in necessarily, now you can talk to your agent about this or me at the time, but they're not interested as such in, you know, changing the tiles because you want a different color, changing the bench top, bench top, things like that. You know, that's not their focus. So every developer is different, and you can talk to me about that for that project. But often all the units look the same, and that's their focus of getting it delivered, rather than doing the interior design to suit you. That's just part of buying pre-construction. And developers are in the business, like here specifically in this market in PV, they're more about taking orders rather than offers. So their prices are generally the price. You know, the discounts are there on their payment plans, but those are the prices. If there's not a lot of negotiation room. Again, talk to your agent about this for the specific project, but generally the prices are the prices. And so then that brings me to some advice. In every development, there is going to be one unit that stands out. For example, if there's 10 units left, they're all at 400,000, and one of those units has a slight ocean view. That is the unit in the building that is showing the best value. You can see it, but also all the other buyers can see it. So you might think, well, there's 10 units, they will choose one of the 10, but actually to all of those buyers, they're looking at the best unit in that building for the value of money. So what I'm saying is sometimes you have to move quite quickly, especially in a hot market like we're in at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions, please get in contact with me. If pre-construction is for you, let me know and we can talk any questions over. I'd love to be your agent. And of course, go to my website, join my newsletter. That's where you'll hear about the new developments when they're launched, and we can go from there. Thank you for watching all the way through to the end, and I hope to meet you one day in the future. Bye.